it's time for us to do a science experiment. Today's experiment is going to be seeing how or what we should use if we are trying to get a balloon to float. So if we were to set it off, what would we need? So our aim is to see if we can make a balloon float or fly. Our equipment that we'll need is 2 balloons. I've chosen different colours so we can tell the difference. Some string or ribbon, a person to blow it up, and last, our helium. Oops! Helium is a gas. That means it's not a liquid like water or a solid like people or a table. It means that when it comes out of this tank, you can't necessarily see it. Like air. Look, I'm touching air now, but you can't see it. We're going to be seeing today whether the air from our lungs and that we breathe in or helium can make a balloon float. So, go and get those things and we'll begin. Righty-roo, great to have you back. It's time for our prediction. Which do you think will help our balloon float? Will it be the air from our lungs or the helium in the canister? Which will help it float? So, have a think. I think the balloon with in will float into the air, and the balloon with in will fall to the ground. It's up to you to choose. Which do you think? Will the helium float or will the air float? Fill in the gap of my sentence in your booklet. Righty-roo, it's time to get down to business. This is what we call the method. It means what we're going to do to fulfill the experiment. We have to get 2 balloons and we have to fill one with helium and the other with air. I'm going to cut, before I start anything, 2 pieces of ribbon so I can make sure my balloons don't go anywhere. It's not really ribbon, it's wool, but I'm using it as ribbon. So I'm going to fill my yellow balloon up with my air and the red balloon up with my helium. Let's have a go. So I'm going to tie a knot around it so then it doesn't go anywhere. I'm going to tie a little bit of ribbon around it so that when we do the experiment, if it's going to fly away, it's not going to fly too far, is it? We're going to keep it held down. I can't tie a knot quickly. Come on, Miss Childs. Right. I've tied a knot and we know that my yellow balloon is filled with air from my lungs. That's right. Well done. I'm going to put it to the side. Let's see. This next one, the red one, I'm going to fill with helium. Are we ready? Hoping I can actually do this. Come on, Miss Jones, you can do it. Okie dokie. There we go. Gonna put my canister of helium out of the way. Gonna tie it just like my other balloon. Trying to make a knot of it so then the air doesn't seep out. Or the helium doesn't seep out, should I say. Miss Childs. fingers and thumbs today. Heavens above. There we go, that's better. So I've put a knot in it. I'm then going to tie around some ribbon to make sure if it's going to float anywhere, it'll be absolutely fine. It won't go away or get stuck on my ceiling in my kitchen at home. Because I'm too short to catch it. There we go. Fantastic. So, my red balloon's filled with helium and my yellow balloon is filled with air. What I'd like you to do, you've predicted which one's going to float and which one's going to fall to the ground. So let's have a see. I'm still holding both balloons. So on my method it says I now need to hold onto the ribbon and let go of both balloons to see what's going to happen. My red one is filled with helium and my yellow one's filled with air from my lungs. So are we ready? Which one's going to flow? Ready? 1, 2, 3. The helium balloon has floated up. I'm going to just move that so you can see it. Floated up into the sky without anything touching it. And I'm going to let that go. And my yellow balloon has fell to the ground. And was your prediction correct? That's brilliant. Well done if it was. So, the helium balloon floated and the air balloon fell to the ground. So, are you ready? I want you to draw a picture of the red balloon, which has the helium in, well done, going floating in the air. And I want you to put the yellow balloon, draw the yellow balloon on the floor. Why would we draw it on the floor? That's right, because it fell to the floor. It didn't float up like the helium balloon. I'm going to give you a hypothesis. That means if you were going to try and send something via balloon to somebody and you wanted it to float, which would you use? Would you blow it up with your mouth or would you use helium? And why would this be? I think I would use helium because I know it's going to float. But what would your choice be? Hope you enjoyed the experiment. I really loved it. I now need to go and try and catch the balloon off my ceiling. But I hope you enjoyed it and you learned lots. Bye.